Have you ever wondered where your favorite energy drink flavor came from and how it's made? Today I'm at Sensapure Flavors, possibly the home of your favorite energy drinks flavor. I'm here with Don't Quit Nutrition, covering some BTS of their upcoming project. I can't talk too much about that, but I do want to show you guys what it's like at a flavor house, how a flavor is created, the behind the scenes of that process, just to give you some insight because it is super interesting and 100% not what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment right now of what your favorite flavor is.
Like we're a flavor house, but we're a product development company that has flavors, that we make flavors. So it's really taking the expertise of making flavors and then the expertise of applying those. And so the applications, so you have flavor making, applications, marry those together, that's Sensapure.
Alright, so right behind me is one of their flavor labs, and they're doing a little bit of testing on an upcoming project for Don't Quit. Also, the cool thing about this design right here is that it was designed to literally follow the flavor all the way down to the flavor lab to the end product where it would be. It's the attention to detail for me. And this room right behind me is arguably one of the coolest. It could be used as a meeting room, group tastings, podcast. The design in there is beautiful, and it has these neon signs as well as the lighting on top with like a wave design, and it gives you the ability to look into one of their labs. Very well thought out. It just adds to an amazing experience here. Alright, so right behind me here is another flavor lab. There are so many flavors in there, and one of the flavor scientists actually gave me a rundown on how some flavors are made and the notes they can give. Here's that footage.
Smells nice. So with me, with flavors is I've probably said before, I want them to smell good too. The first thing when you send a little sample to a customer, they don't drink it, they do this, right? Or they smell it. Right. So if it smells good, half the battle's already won,
Is there like a certain thing you have to focus on when making the product smell good?
Yeah, it's just kind of like my style. It's like a painter or a songwriter. Every person has their own style. You could sit 5 different painters in front of the same exact mise en scène, and they'll paint it differently because they each have their own little style. And it's like me. I want things to smell good too. Plus, I was trained by a perfumer too, so I'm always kind of biased towards the smell, especially in any kind of carbonated drink. The better the flavor smells, the more the carbonation is going to carry the flavor. Like, there's nothing better than cracking open like a carbonated can of whatever, and that smell comes rushing up, or like even like a LaCroix water or anything. It's that smell of the carbonation.
It just adds to the experience.
Yeah.
You have to have access to get into production areas, so that's why this is all secure and locked up. And welcome to the noise. So down here, you think of the production as taking what they've done upstairs in making flavor formulas, and you're just going to do that same thing on a very large scale down here. Everything that's produced down here has been engineered and formulated up in the flavor lab. So once it's formulated, they're going to come down here and do the same thing, just on a large scale. And so over here, they're actually weighing out all the aroma chemicals, raw materials, everything to make that core key flavor component. Once they've got that made, they're going to come over here and turn that into a slurry. 500 to 600 gallons of slurry is what they're making. Yeah. So you're also going to mix in the carrier of the flavor. So whether that's like gum acacia, maltodextrin, tapioca starch, you're going to mix that in. You're going to make a slurry. It goes through a homogenizer, which you can kind of see the homogenizers are down under here. So right back in there, you can see the homogenizer. It forces all the liquid through there at a very high pressure, and then that makes all the particles the same size. Right. You pump it up to the top, you atomize it, and then you collect the powder out of the bottom. When you talk about scale, obviously you can see it's best to keep these things running, because it takes more time just to set it up and clean it down than it does to actually run the flavor. This whole area is already designed to be even larger spray dryers than these. So we keep our capacity ahead of production so that we don't ever run out of capacity. Right. So this is basically a kit So if you looked at this right here, this is getting ready to go into here. So you've got all your carriers. In this case, it's a maltodextrin flavor. Then you're gonna have your keys in the buckets. So they're gonna take all this stuff, hydrate it in the tank, which that's actually a mixing tank. It goes into the mixing tank, then it goes through the homogenizer, then it comes in here, and then it's ready to get pumped up to the top. So right now they're weighing out all the kits here. These are for the base components of the spray dries that they're making, or for the dry blends. And we're gonna head into dry blending right now. Yeah, so in here, they're just discharging a load. And so right now, they've basically made a batch that's about 10,000 pounds of powder. They're taking all the raw materials, they're collecting all the garbage. They actually keep the garbage until the batch is done to make sure that we yield the right amount. And so that's one of the processes for keeping things clean and going. So we can do R&D, that's what the small blender's for, cool. And then scale it up to a 15 cubic foot, and then go all the way up to this where you can do, you know, up to 15,000 pounds. And so that's what we do with these kits, is put all those ingredients together, we weigh them out, send that to the manufacturer, so they just take this, plop it in their tanks, follow the batching record, and make the whole product.
It's already been masked and modified, so you can taste the base right now.
That's very neutral.
Yep, nice. Super neutral. So step one is neutralize all the stuff that tastes bad.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Huh. Step two is decide what you want it to flavor like. Let's say you want this one to be lemon, and we'll make this one a bergamot, make this one passion fruit, and then we'll save this guy for later. So we're gonna dose these three in, and then we're gonna blend each one of these together, so we'll make a lemon, bergamot, passion fruit lemonade. Bit of the, we'll go almost.
That works really well together.
Yeah, I like the just amount of bergamot.
The bergamot is,
okay,
yeah,
perfect.
that's like the touch, that's the magical touch.
What was,
Who's cracking that thing?
I'll crack it. Taste the food.
Would it be possible?
Delicious.
Much worse. Now we're just cranking. It's actually not bad.
It's actually not bad at all.
Little action. Yes, it does. Let's try that again. Yeah. It's got to be straight to port.
That was great.
we gotta have that. That's gotta be on there though.
I'm so sorry. Oh no!
Let's make it on film. Hit the red button.
Hit the red button.
Yes.
That was
Nice,
the
bro.
funniest thing that could have possibly happened.
This is why you like
Ben's energy drink.
I'm so sorry.
Let's try it again. That's okay.
It's actually pretty good, honestly.
Another thing that an experienced flavorist will learn is the materials in which you can lump them together and they work synergistically. Bubblegum flavor.
Yes.
There's that banana.
So I have never tried pure caffeine.
Receptor.
And I want to try it because I hear it sucks.
Some of them.
That's gross. For sure. That's gross. All right, we just wrapped up another trip here at Sensapure. I'm about to head to the airport. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about Sensapure, even more questions about how things work, please let me know. I'd love to show you guys, but this place is one of a kind. I hope you enjoyed it. Follow these guys. Make sure and like and subscribe on my channel to see more fitness content. See ya.